I'd like to welcome all of you students from Crockett Elementary. We're glad to have you here with us. All of our school administrators, our superintendent, Art Cavazos, our city commissioners who are here, Victor Leal, Michael Mesmar, and members of our police force. Chief Addix is here, along with many other city administrators for this event. We started this program with the National Guard about 4 years ago, and to date we have taken down about 100 of these kinds of structures throughout our community in partnership with the Texas National Guard, our police department, our code enforcement division, and many other people who are involved in this project, which I'll explain a little bit more about as we go along. But the importance of this and the importance to the National Guard is that they are able to come into communities and partner with communities to eliminate unsafe structures and structures which attract criminal activity in neighborhoods. And so if you go into this house, you'll see evidence of criminal activity. You'll see evidence of gang markings, people that have been in this house, using this house for criminal activity and for things that make the neighborhood unsafe. And so really, all of you students here at Crockett should understand that the reason we're all doing this, we're working together to do this, is for you, because we want you to come into a safe environment here at your school. We don't want to have any kind of criminal activity or unsavory activity going on here in this neighborhood. We want this to be a great, safe neighborhood. We've got a lot of great neighbors in this area. A lot of good people live right in here, and we want to get rid of this structure and this kind of activity in the neighborhood. So the FBI has studied this, and they say, you know, when you take these kinds of structures down, it does improve the safety of the neighborhood. So this is something that we've learned throughout the nation, and that certainly we've learned here in Harlingen, that we can make a difference by impacting neighborhoods and making them safer. And in this last year, our crime rate went down about 20%, and that's about the 6th or 7th year of straight declines that our Harlingen Police Department has helped us to achieve here in the city of Harlingen. Now, this is all about a partnership. This is a partnership with the Texas National Guard and Operation Crackdown, and I want to specifically recognize Colonel Atkinson and her team, who and this is not the first time she's been to Harlingen. We recognize her because she's our friend, and she's been coming down every year along with a great team of people that we recognize and have worked so well with. But as I said, it's not just a partnership between the city and the National Guard. The city departments have worked together with this as well, such as the Harlingen Police Department to identify these areas, code enforcement officers to identify these areas, and they're here with us today. I want to recognize our code enforcement division. I'll let others talk about a new partnership with Habitat for Humanity that has really made this go the extra mile to improve our community and our neighborhoods. And that's an exciting new partnership that we have to make this program work. But at this time, I'm going to turn it over to our city manager, Carlos Urena, who had worked with the National Guard in another city that he worked at before he came to Harlingen. And we credit him with bringing this partnership to our great city, and it's really paid off. So I want Carlos to come and talk to you a little bit more about what we're doing here today.
Thank you, Mayor Boswell. It's a pleasure to be here today and to watch the efforts of many individuals and organizations, the many partnerships that we have made. I want to specifically again thank Dr. Cavazos and the school district for being here with us and for partnering with the city of Harlingen. I want to thank the Harlingen Police Department Chief Addix also and other men and women out there for helping us. Also our code enforcement department, Ken Clark. This is going to be your last one. You've been doing it for a while, but thank you for the efforts and that you and all of your people have provided for the city of Harlingen. And the kids that are here, we want to thank them as well for participating in this great event. As the mayor says, we've been doing this for a while, and we're very happy, excited, and we're honored that the Texas National Guard has picked the city of Harlingen to come back. This is our fourth mission. We've done about 100 houses, and we're still counting. We're not done yet. They're going to be here for several more days. Colonel Susan Atkinson, we want to thank you very much for everything you've done, for coming back, for giving us that opportunity. I know there's a lot of cities that want to have you there, so thank you for choosing Harlingen. And now I want to talk about the city's efforts to clean up our community. We do that every month. We have a clean sweep, and we go out to the neighborhood and we pick up debris and trash. And we've been doing this for several years. This is not a new thing. We have been demolishing structures for several years as well. Over the last several years, like I said, that we've demolished about 100 structures through the Texas National Guard. But when you put all the numbers together with what the city has demolished and what some of the owners that we've worked with to demolish, we've demolished over 233 structures. So that's quite a bit of structures in our community, and that takes away eyesores in our community. It improves our crime statistics. It makes our neighborhood safer. So we're very happy with that. But this year is a good year for us. It's a historic year because we have a new partnership, and it's a great partnership because we're not only tearing houses, now we're building houses. And I want to give Commissioner Michael Mesmar, who was kind of the brainchild of this idea, partnering with Habitat for Humanity, to come in and tell you guys about this exciting partnership that we have and how we're building houses in the lots where we've demolished structures. Commissioner Mesmar?
Thank you, Carlos. And to the children here, I want you to think I was always a dreamer, a daydreamer. I did well in school though, right? And I've always wondered, what am I going to do in my life? What kind of work, what kind of education? What can I do in my life to make my life better and make my family's life better? And you see soldiers around you. You can always go in the military. You see the police officers around you. You can always become a police officer, go to college and become a police officer. In fact, my son went to college. He has a couple of degrees and he's in the Army. You can become a heavy equipment operator. This is a dream of mine, to get on one of these things and dig a hole and knock something down. I don't think they're going to let me do it today, but wouldn't that be cool? And you can make a whole lot of money. Or when the buildings come building up again, you can go into construction trades and actually build something. So as you walk around in life and as you sit around in life and you think, what am I going to do for myself and my family? Think of things you can do to get an education, keep your life clean, and improve your life and improve your family's life and improve this community's life. And that's what we're here for today, to make your neighborhood a little bit safer, to make your school safer, to get rid of places where the bad guys go. And we're all going to be good people, because we are all good people here. And we're going to stay good people. And what we're going to do is, there's an organization called Habitat for Humanity, and they help families build houses. And we're going to be doing that in large numbers, in dozens and dozens and dozens in Harlingen, to make your streets better, your block better, your city a better place to live and a safer place to live. And we're going to help people give a hand up, and we're not going to give people a hand out. And the lady over there nodding, she's going to be getting the first house that we're doing. And what's interesting, Sandra, right? And you've seen the movie The Circle of Life and all that, right? The Disney thing, right? But it really is true. I came down here 34 years ago to work at Sioux Clinic as a nurse practitioner. I don't do that anymore. And Sandra's helping to get a house, helping put in sweat equity. She's helping build a house, and she works at Sioux Clinica. So it's the circle of life. That whole song is true, and the movie's true too. But I thank you for being here, and dream big for yourselves, and dream big for your street and your family and your neighborhood and your city. And together we could do it all. And thank you very much, and success in life.
Well, when you follow Commissioner Mesmar, you come with a speech and you just throw it away because he takes everything you're going to say. My name's Wayne Lowry. I'm with Habitat for Humanity. And I just want to say to you, we are so honored to be in this city. I've lived in Harlingen for 8 years. This is my new home. My roots are in Harlingen. When I had the opportunity to take over as Executive Director for Habitat for Humanity of the Rio Grande Valley, I was excited to know that we already had a great partnership with the city of Harlingen. I'd like to thank the city commissioners, the city manager, the mayor, the school district, Dave Ralph, who's been great getting the word out. It is a great opportunity for our city to better the lives of our community. Now, as been discussed, in just a few moments, this house is coming down, and then there's going to be a slab, and there's going to be an empty lot. And although the crime that was once done in that house will be gone, it's time for a new hope. What we do with Habitat for Humanity is we don't just build houses, we build homes, and we provide hope for families who have need. Children, you're about to see something really cool, but you're also going to, in the upcoming months and years, you're going to see something even cooler. And that is a family with a fresh start, with a hand up and a great opportunity to live in this community. Commissioner Mesmar, I shouldn't have told you our big announcement because he went and did it. After working with a committee of Harlingen residents, members of the Habitat Board of Directors, city representative, and some citizens, just unaffiliated citizens and Rotarians, we selected a family. And it wasn't easy. With your help, we put out ads and we requested input from our community. But we were very blessed when a name was presented. The cream really rose to the top, and Sandy Torres. Sandy will be available to answer some questions after this, but let me just tell you, she is someone who deserves this opportunity. At 16 years old, she was a young mother who finished high school. She went on and finished college, paid for it herself. She's worked hard. Last October, tragically, she lost her husband in a car accident. She has a 20-year-old daughter and a 9-year-old son. She gets a hand up. Work hard, and there will be those that will work hard with you. Thank you.
All right, guys. I know you've been sitting out here for a long time. So I'm Suzanne Atkinson. I have the counter-drug program for the state of Texas. So what we do, among other things, we do this mission, obviously, but about 75% of my soldiers and airmen are in law enforcement agencies, and they help in investigative case analytical work against drug nexuses. So they have to have a drug nexus like DEA, FBI, CBP, all the federal guys, but we also are in state and local venues as well. So we do this particular mission, and today this is, like many have said, this is our 4th. We're on number 100. We've got about 31 scheduled for the 2 weeks that we're down here. I'd like to thank the city of Harlingen. They really roll out the red carpet for my guys. I mean, they're constantly bringing them food, drink, taking them out to venues in the evening, so I really appreciate all of that. I want to say one thing about asset forfeiture. As an entity for the state, we're considered a law enforcement agency in order to be allowed to share in asset forfeiture. So, depending on the percentage of work that our soldiers and airmen do, we get a percentage back in proceeds, cash money, in proceeds that we use to rent this equipment and do these kind of things. So really, it's kind of that circle of life. So we're taking bad money, turning it into good money, and putting it to good use. So I think that that's kind of ironic. I like that story. So that's what we're going to do today is use and it costs us about, I don't know, $14,000 roughly to rent the equipment in order to do this for 2 weeks. So drug money is providing that for you guys to knock these houses down. So what I need is, come here, Donut Man. Come up here, son. And where's my young veterinarian? Oh.
So when we get a chance,
Okay. Okay, you gotta wear this. Where's my veterinarian, little girl? Come on up here, don't be shy. Okay, you're gonna be my monitor. Okay, so as I get them dressed, we'd like to introduce the police chief. He'll say a few words and then we'll get right to it. Sir? Sorry. Let me get them over here.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Crockett Elementary, you guys stand up. Everybody give them a great big hand. Thank you, guys. It's a great day to be alive in Harlingen, Texas, isn't it? I want to say thanks to everybody as well. Everybody's mentioned all the folks that are here today. I want to also shout out to the Marine Military Academy Sergeant Major and your group back there. Thank you guys for being here as well. Just a quick reminder, and one of the things that Mr. Lowry said I think hit home for me is that when this goes down to a slab today, you know how artists paint on a canvas? You know how you paint a picture? What do you start off with? A blank piece of paper or a blank canvas, right? Well, this is going to be art for Harlingen starting today. When we tear this house down, it's going to be a blank canvas to build on. And just like you guys in elementary school, your whole life's ahead of you. You have a blank canvas right now. You can be a police officer, and you really need to work in Harlingen because we need some officers. So if any of y'all available tonight, we got some shifts open. But I want to remind you that look around at the soldiers and the police officers and the folks from the media here and the commissioners and the mayor. Everybody here is also sons and daughters and brothers and sisters and husbands and wives and moms and dads. So everybody's just people, right? And today is about people. We're in the people business in the police department, and we're in the people business in the city of Harlingen, and we should take care of each other. Always remember that, okay? All right, Colonel?
All right, sir.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we're going to post our 5th grade associates here. All right, CJ White's the guy in this heavy equipment. He's kind of crazy, and he can't hear very well, so we got to start chanting. So he's got to be able to hear you. So what I want you to say is knock it down. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we're going to keep repeating that. Y'all know how to do it, right? You guys get the drone in there, so he's doing the GoPro. Ready? Knock it down. 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 There he goes, guys. That's a really big thing, isn't it? And he's really good.
I'm gonna grab mine before it flies off.
Woohoo! You guys think? Pretty cool.
Guys, again, thanks everybody for coming. We appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you guys as well as the Texas National Guard next year.
Today is a memorable day for the Harlingen Public Schools. We've partnered with the City of Harlingen, the Texas National Guard, and Habitat for Humanity to really show a continuum of what can happen when we come together for the betterment of the community and the betterment of the school district. Today, the Texas National Guard, with the City of Harlingen, identified a home, a structure that no longer served a purpose in the Crockett community. They identified that early, brought out the kids and showed them a new beginning. We saw today the knocking down of a home that no longer was part of this community, no longer had a quality service, and was knocked down. The students really were excited about it, but it provides for a safe environment for our students, a safe, clean environment. A couple of weeks ago, we partnered with Harlingen Proud, and we planted great myrtles all in the front of Crockett, and so that's another example of great partnerships. Habitat for Humanity, keep an eye on that project. They have already built house number 1 and have already identified the family that's getting a hand up. And these are families that are in need for support. They are going to be purchasing that home. So while we're knocking down one house, we're partnering to make sure we build hope in this community. Crockett is well deserved to have been part of this partnership.